What is up, everybody? This is Dr. Pittman here, and welcome to episode 4 of season 2 of the Gameshow Speak Podcast. I am your host, Dr. Pittman, and my main co-host, the man with the golden buzzer, Michael Bombardier.
Hello, once again, everyone. Welcome into another Game Show Speak. Pleasure to have you all here. Let's get acquainted here. Put your hands on your buzzers. We got some topics ready for you.
All right. Share my screen and do it there. Give it to you that way. There we go. All right. Make sure you can see it. There we go. Rat in the Kitchen has been exterminated. TBS has closed up shop with Rat in the Kitchen. On Monday, it was announced that the reality competition series has been canceled after only one season. The show premiered in March of 2022 and was hosted by comedian Natasha Reguero and celebrity chef Ludo Lefib. Michael, help me with this last name. Ludo. Michael? Can't pronounce this guy's last name.
Lefebvre.
Yeah, okay. All right. I'll just call him Ludo. It followed a group of cooks competing to win a cash prize against a series of challenges. However, all the while, one of them was trying to sabotage their efforts, the Rat in the Kitchen. The news of this cancellation was broken by Kathleen Finn, chairman and CCO of Warner Brothers Discovery's U.S. Networks Group during a keynote at Real Screen in Austin, Texas. We decided not to do more Rat in the Kitchen, Fitch explained. It is a great show, but now we have Food Network and Cooking Channel in the family, so it doesn't really make sense to spread the peanut butter so thin from a content perspective. We do a lot of competition shows on Food Network for a much better price point, and we make them in a way that enables them to repeat. It's kind of a nuanced difference. I've never even heard that show until now. Have you, Michael?
I'm not going to say anything further.
Yeah. All right, let's just move on here to see. All right, CW lines up series here. The CW network today announced premiere dates for the new alternative comedy series, The Great American Joke Off, debuting Friday, March 31st, 9:30 to 10 p.m. Eastern Pacific, and Totally Weird and Funny premiering Saturday, April 8th, 9 to 9:30 and 9:30 to 10 p.m. Eastern Pacific. The network has also set return dates for the hit improv comedy series Whose Line Is It Anyway, which begins its 12th cycle on Friday, March 31st, 9 to 9:30 p.m., and the third season of the investigative documentary series Mysteries Decoded, premiering Sunday, April 2nd, 8 to 9 Eastern and Pacific. So, The Great American Joke Off is a new comedy series that celebrates gags, wisecracks, one-liner, and the simple art of telling a great joke. Hosted by Dulce Salome, the show features several writer's rounds in each episode that involve telling as many quick gags as possible on given categories, mashing different subjects together to create delicious puns, coming up with hilarious subs to different punchlines, or even using the text on the audience member's phone as a springboard for jokes. Dulce decides which team must win each round based on who she thinks is the funniest. The Great American Joke Off is created and is produced by Dan Patterson, with Jed Levenhall and Derek Van Pelt serving as executive producers. Hosted by comedian Aisha Tyler, whose Line Is It Anyway features cast members Ryan Stiles, Les McAdeal's Wayne Brady, and Colin Mockery, along with a special guest comedian in each episode, put their comedic skills to the test for a series of spontaneous improv games, prompted only by random ideas by Alicia and the studio audience. Based on the wildly successful UK format, which also spawned the previous incarnations in the US that ran for 8 seasons on the ABC, Whose Line Is It Anyways was produced by Dan Patterson, Mark Levinson, Jimmy Mofo, Ryan Stiles, and Wayne Brady. So what do you think about this, Michael?
Oof, and it's probably going to be and it's their final season too, I believe, right?
Yes, it is their final season.
Thank you, Cam.
Well, hey, they've
What's your
had a
favorite game from the show?
well, I haven't seen much episodes of the show, so I can't really say.
Hmm.
So what's yours?
I like scenes from a hat.
Hmm. Okay.
I like those quick fire ones.
Ah, all
You can
right.
handle the ratings. I'll just be
Oh no,
taking
not
notes.
yet. Not yet. I have
No,
this.
no, no. I'm just saying you can handle the ratings.
Okay. All right. Fastest Fingers final answer. Strictly Come Dancing star Anita Rani's game show has reportedly been canceled by ITV after just one series. Fastest Finger First, a show which saw 5 contestants compete for a guaranteed place on the next series of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, debuted last year, running for 5 episodes. However, after just one series, there has been no return date announced, despite Who Wants to Be a Millionaire looking for contestants to appear in the next series of the show. ITV has now confirmed the Fastest Finger First won't be returning anytime soon, telling Digital Spy in a statement. As it stands, we haven't recorded any future episodes of Fastest Finger First, but wouldn't roll out further shows in the future. Michael,
One thing,
thoughts on this?
one thing that's peculiar is that they used the Regis intro.
Well, it was composed by the Stray Hands.
No, no, no. The Regis Prime Time intro from 2000 to the rest of the run.
Yeah, I knew they were going to use. Well, the Millionaire music was created by Keith and Matthew Strahan, so that's not really surprising. But I was surprised they did use it though.
Yeah.
So, so I was shocked when this got canceled. All right. Okay. The winter premiere of People Puzzler airs January 30th. All right. Next Monday, January 30th, watch as People Puzzler host Rhea Lemony invites her family, George Marshall, William Kilmartin, and Jason Collier, to test their crossword skills, pop culture knowledge, and Leah's patience as they play for charity in a special episode. All right, Rhea Remini's Family Game Night will air on Monday, January 30th at 6 p.m. Eastern, only on GSN. Thoughts on this, Michael?
Ooh. It's like what will happen if on the. I mean, People Poser is a little bit like what would happen if. How do I put this? What would happen if on the cover and Merv Griffin's crosswords had a second cousin?
They should bring back Merv Griffin's crosswords, to be honest, because it's underrated in my view. All right. Okay, Stephen Mulhern to front new version for ITV. ITV is reviving Deal or No Deal in the UK after a 7-year hiatus. The commercial broadcaster has greenlit a full series after last year piloting the game show with Stephen Mulhern, presenter of Britain's Got More Talent. The show will be produced by Remarkable, which is part of Banjai UK. Banjai UK. Okay. Deal No Deal broadcast on Channel 4 for more than a decade before it was axed in 2016. The show was hosted by Noel Emmons. ITV's revival of Deal No Deal is the latest in a long line of reboots in the UK. ITV is also bringing back Big Brother, while the BBC has returned to shows including Gladiators and The Weakest Link. The US version of Deal No Deal made headlines last year after Megan Martin said she felt like a bimbo when working on the NBC show. I ended up quitting, said Markle. I was thankful for the job, but not the way it made me feel, which was not smart. ITV just declined to comment. So, Michael, let's get your thoughts on this.
Ooh, geez. And on top of it, he's doing catchphrase, I believe.
Yes, he's doing catchphrase in the UK. I'd rather stick with just one show and then have
Yeah.
someone else do another. So, but also, first of all, Meghan Markle. Oh God, Meghan Markle. I'm not gonna say it because I don't want to get in trouble on here. So we're gonna skip all that. Okay. All right. Love is on the air. Bahakel Entertainment presents the Valentine's Day treat. Love is on the air.
Okay,
Broadcast.
now hold on. I haven't heard of it, so I'm not gonna say anything further.
All right. All right. Broadcasting and streaming on Bahakel communication stations across the Southeast. This exciting 1 hour special is hosted by celebrities Jeff Suffin, and Charity Bailey. You'll see all kinds of twists, turns, and surprises from a jaw dropping can't believe that just happened marriage proposal to a mini game show. Watch as Jeff and Charity compete against each other to see how well they know celebrity couples. We'll even put two couples to the test to see who knows their mate better. And what would be a love show without America's favorite game show host, Bob Eubanks from the Newlywed Game? That kind of star hosting nearly 16,000 couples on this show. I found out during the Newlywed Game that whoopee is a four-letter word, love. And I'm proud to be a part of Love is on the Air, said Eubanks. It will premiere air February 11th, 2023 on Bahakel stations WCCB, WFXB, WOLO, and at 10:30 Central Time on WAC, WAKA, or WBBJ. So what do you think about all this? Oh, Michael. Bob Eubanks. Holy heck. What? So Bob Eubanks, the guy who's done Newlywed Game for a long time, is gonna do this. I'm gonna wish him luck on that. I'm gonna wish him luck. That's all I'm gonna say. This is There's some crazy stuff, man. I think you're gonna say something about this, Michael. Phil Gurin, the executive producer for Lingo and Singing Bee, is going global. He has launched a U.S.-based global distribution company to represent formats from global producers. TGC Global Entertainment's launch slate consists of entertainment, factual, and documentary formats, series, and specials selected on the basis of their international appeal. The slate includes Canada's Ultimate Challenge, entertainment formats Fridge Wars and The Singing Bee, and Parking Lot Payday, a game show from HD Net in the U.S.
The
During
singing, what? Real interesting. The singing. I haven't heard of that since. Um. Oh gosh, it's been so long since I since there's been an episode. Well, let me. Last time
this,
last time I saw it was on. It's been since 2012 since I last seen it.
I know it was on Country Music Television, aka CMT.
And there's also an original on NBC.
Mm. All right, Gurin will lead the LA-based company, which aims to provide direct access and format representation to major U.S. and European broadcasting cable networks. He will also leverage global relationships to create opportunities for third-party independent producers looking to find a global audience for their IP. And they will establish a global network of sales agents with particular focus on Europe, Asia, Eastern Europe, CIS, Latin America, and North America. Boy, oh boy, do this make waves. Phil Gurin, the guy who executive produced the rest of, I think, pretty much all of the Chuck Woolery run of Lingo. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Wow. Just wow, man. Just wow. All right. Now we're about to get sober in here. This is the man who was a singer and songwriter. He was a legendary rock musician. His name is David Crosby, who passed away at the age of 81. His cause of death is unknown at the time. He was the member of the Byrds and Crosby, Stills and Nash, which later became Crosby, Stills, Nash, and Young. Throughout his career, he was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame for both for his work in the Byrds and Crosby, Stills, and Nash.
Wow.
And throughout his career was nominated for a Grammy Award 10 times. He was actually on a week's worth of Hollywood Squares Tom Bergeron's run.
Yeah, absolutely. He's been legend in the music business for years. And you know something? And you know something? Here's what I found remarkable about him. In 1 year, he lost the liver, he gained the liver, he became a father twice, he became a grandfather. So what a legend in the business, right here.
Yep. Now, man, oh man. This guy. All right. Ooh. My thoughts and condolences go out to the Crosby family at this time. Oh, it. All right. Now it's time for the ratings. Let's start with Sundays and Sunday's TV ratings. Fox's coverage of the NFL divisional playoff game between the San Francisco 49ers and the Dallas Cowboys averaged 34.4 million total viewers and a 9.1 demo rating from 7 to 10 p.m. Eastern. So, but who won that game? Did you watch the game, first of all, Michael?
San Francisco won.
I know San Francisco won, but did you watch the game?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Just want to make sure. Leading out of that, Fox's Accused Anthology series retained 8.4 million and a 2.0, making it the top rating and most watched scripted broadcast debut in 3 years since Fox's own 911 Lone Star, and the highest rated scripted telecast of the 2022-2023 season across broadcast and cable, even besting Yellowstone's season 5 premiere. All right. Friday's ratings. There was a freeway tie for the Friday demo win, while two CBS dramas fairly tied for the night's largest audience. CBS's SWAT, with 5.4 million total viewers and a 0.4 rating, is again looking at its best audience since May 2019, but it dipped in the demo. Fire Country, 5.9 million, 0.5, and Blue Bloods, 5.91 million, 0.4, were steady in the demo, with the already renewed former eyeing its second largest audience to date. ABC's Shark Tank, 3.8 million, 0.5, dipped week to week. Fox's Friday Night SmackDown, 2.1 million, 0.5, ticked down. NBC's Lopez vs. Lopez, 2 million, 0.3, and Young Rock, 1.4 million, 0.3, were steady. The CW's Penn and Teller Fool Us returned to 730K in a 0.1, followed by Magic with the Stars' 440K 0.1. All right, Thursday's ratings. ABC's Celebrity Jeopardy read Thursday in the demo, while CBS's Young Sheldon repeat drew the night's largest audience. Celebrity Jeopardy last Thursday drew 4 million total viewers and a 0.5 rating, down to 10th in the demo week to week. The Parent Test, 2 million, 0.3, also dipped in the demo, while the Chase, 2.3 million, 0.3, was steady. The CW's Walker, 176K, 760K, 0.1, and Walker Independence, 470K, 0.0, Both gained viewers versus the mid-season premieres, though the latter matches series low in the demo. Fox's Hell's Kitchen 2.1 million, 0.4 was down in the demo. That Young Sheldon rerun drew 4.7 million total viewers. Wednesday's ratings, NBC's Chicago Med and Fire tied for the nightly demo win, with the latter also copying Wednesday's largest audience. NBC's Chicago Med 6.8 million total viewers and a 0.6 rating was steady, while Fire's 7 million 0.6 and PD 5.4 million 0.5 both added a few eyeballs but dipped in the demo. ABC's The Conners 4 million 0.5 and The Goldbergs 2.6 million 0.3 both dipped, while Abbott Elementary 2.9 million 0.5 and The Home Economics 2.1 million 0.3 and Biz Guy 2.4 million 0.2 season finales were steady. All right, Fox's named that tune celebrity/charity edition 1.7 million 0.3 and Special Forces World's Toughest Tests 1.6 million 0.3 were both down, with the latter slipping for a second straight week since its launch. All right, CBS's The Price is Right at Night 4.5 million 0.5 and Lingo 2.7 million 0.4 both dipped, while Toughest Nails 1.8 million 0.3 held steady. Tuesday, court is now in session. With CBS's Will Watch FBI's in rerun mode this week, NBC's Night Court new boot, as fully executive producer Melissa Ranch likes to call it, debuted on Tuesday night as a self-starter, mind you, to 7.4 million total viewers and a nearly unheard of these days 1.0 demo rating. A second to 7 then drew 6.8 million and a 0.9. Night Court now stands the number one broadcast premiere of the 2022-2023 season in both the 1849 demo and in total viewers. What's more, the premiere delivered the highest total audience for any comedy series premiere since ABC's The Conners in 2018 and the best for an ABC laugher since Will and Grace itself got revived in 2017. Leading down the Night Court, New Amsterdam's penultimate hour retained 3.4 million in a 0.4, hitting the match in season highs, though the actual series finale dipped to 2.8 million 0.3. Fox's The Resident Rapid season series with 2.9 million and a 0.4 mark it one of its better audiences of the season while matching its season high in the demo. Over on ABC, The Rookie 4.6 million 0.6 ticked up week to week, while the GLAAD Awards nominated The Rookie Feds 2.9 million 0.3 was steady. Will Trent 3.2 million 0.3 added a few eyeballs in week 3 while steady in the demo. Monday's ratings, how about them Cowboys? In Monday's ratings, ABC's broadcast of the Cowboys' NFC wildcard playoff win against the Bucs averaged 15.3 million total viewers and a 3.2 demo rating, obviously dominating Monday night in both measures. Opposite that beefier competition, CBS's The Neighborhood 5.1 million and 0.4, and Bob Hart's Abishola 4.6 million 0.3 both returned from the holiday break down, and in fact both hit all-time demo lows. NCIS's 6 million at 0.3 slipped to its second smallest audience ever and hit a demo low, while NCIS Hawaii 4.2 million 0.3 hit an audience low, but matched its last regularly scheduled demo rating. NBC's AGT All-Stars 3.6 million 0.4 dipped week to week. Fox's Family Island 1.6 million 0.2 and Alert Missing Persons Unit 1.5 million 0.2 both held steady.
Hold on, 1 second.
Go ahead.
Share your screen again.
All right, share my screen again.
Let me see. There was one thing we haven't gone over. Can you scroll down? Just a little.
Scroll down. Okay. Let me know if you want me to stop.
Uh, hold on. Bruce Gowers?
Yep.
Wow. Director of Idol. Wow. And I've been an Idol fan for a long time now. This is really shocking for the community.
Yep. He died Sunday in Santa Monica of a acute respiratory infection. 82.
All right, that's all I got to that's all we got to do. So,
Okay.
now let's go to
All right. Go
announcement.
ahead.
And
Dude.
ladies and gentlemen, and now is the moment you've all been waiting for.
Yes. Yes. It's time for another round of the game show speak announcer food chain. This time I'm going to do the announcers of the Nickelodeon version of Double Dare. Now, of course, now roll one, this is basically our opinion. Roll two, we're only counting one person's announcing tenure as one announcing tenure, even if they do two separate stints. All right, and three, we're not counting substitutes. That's simple as that. All right, so without further ado, let's start all the way to the beginning. This man has been the announcer since Double Dare's existence. This man's name is John Harvey. It's Harvey, man, easily number one to the biz. He's just great at what he does. The interaction between Mark and him was so gold, and he actually let and Mark actually let Harvey finish the rules, and that was pretty cool. Yeah, when Mark was Mark was late getting to the show. I would have loved to see Harvey host the show. That would have been hilarious. That would have been great. That would have been so awesome to see. Have Mark announce. Now that would be pretty good. Nice. But yeah, he's number one in the book. He's just so good at interacting with Mark, and he actually does a good job with the audience too. Well, scratch that. He does a great job with the audience, and his voice really adds to that atmosphere. All right. Now we go to the 1992-1993 season when when Double Dare itself took a break till 1992. A lot of changes started to happen. For example, Harvey, the original announcer, well, he was doing a lot as well because he was doing Double Dare and he was on the road. He was doing the road show. Between it, during all this, his wife was going to have a baby. So it was announced with a heavy heart that he would be leaving the show. Harvey would come back in two appearances, one to say goodbye and one to the following episode, but we won't get to that. To fill the announcing void, number two is Doc Holliday. Now, Doc Holliday, I like his announcing style and him. Too bad we don't get to see him more on camera, though. And in that season, the entire season was a Tournament of Champions. Now, the format, when it's this, they're working for the two smartest families, which is answering the most questions in the main game, and they're looking for the two bronze, meaning competing the obstacle course in the fastest amount of time. Those four teams will square off in a Tournament of Champions final, which would become the grand finale of the original run of Double Dare. And I mean, I personally like the idea of a Double Dare tournament. It's just the same. We never get to see Never get to see the finals until '94. But the tournament was executed very well. So, Doc Holliday, I'll put you at number 2 because you are great at what you do. Love your announcing style and you. Now we go to Double Dare 2000. A lot of changes here. First of all, they made a surfer version of the theme, which I actually really like. It fits the 2000s vibe very well. And you got a new host in Jason Harris. They still had the Double Dare format. But now we have a new announcer. Her name is Tiffany Phillips. Now, she's no Harvey, so we know she's no Harvey. That's for sure. I mean, she sounds like a stereotypical DJ, which is fine for that time of decade because, it's all about getting groovy. No, that's the 60s. Yeah, and they do. And, the fashion sense, fashion was a trend in the 2000s. But still. And I personally like the addition of the Triple Dare Challenge. Makes the physical challenges a lot more fun. But Tiffany Phillips as an announcer, I just don't see it. I'm sorry. So I'm going to put her at number 3 for now, but that will definitely change. Okay, and number 4, we go to the 2018 revival of Double Dare. They still got the same set. The repackaged, the revived version of the classic theme. I mean, a new host in Liza Koshy, but also the former host of Double Dare is also the announcer, Mark Summers. I'll be honest here. Mark Summers, I was shocked that he wasn't going to be the host, but that was kind of a good thing. That was actually kind of a good thing because he does a great job as an announcer for the 2018 revival. He lends his Double Dare knowledge, and sometimes dad jokes were pretty funny. And he's done pretty well. But I imagine what if Mark returned to the hosting lectern that Harvey announced the show. Boy, oh boy, that for one episode. Boy, oh boy, the nostalgia would have been there. Would have been lit. No problem. But Mark does very well as the announcer. Does really well as an announcer. He really I love his chemistry with Eliza. And his chemistry with the audience and the contestants is still there. He's really good. So I'm actually gonna put him above Doc Holliday. Put him at number 2 and move Tiffany down to 4. So here's your rundown. Number one, Harvey. Number 2, Mark Summers. Number 3, Doc Holliday. And number 4, Tiffany Phillips. All right, that's the chain. That's all 4 announcers, and you can wrap it up.
All righty, thank you very much for joining us for another Game Show Speak. If you like this, give it a thumbs up. Comment down below and give us your thoughts on all the topics. Subscribe to Dante Pittman. Hit the notification bell whenever he does a live stream like this one at all the time. Also subscribe to the Game Show Lounge YouTube channel, and also subscribe to yours truly, Mike Bombardier. So we must now bid each and every one of you adieu. So until we see you next week with your buzzers, with your hands on your buzzers, goodbye, Game Show fanatics. Mwah. And good night. Bang.